Hey guys, today I wanted to talk a little bit about postpartum digestion. It's not really widely talked about, and we have a belief that freezer meals are the best thing. And don't get me wrong, I've used freezer meals for both of my postpartums. But there's so much more to literally our health in the long run is on the line during our postpartum period, because we're literally building our body back up from the ground up, which is really cool. If you had health problems prior to pregnancy, you're seriously like starting with a new blueprint, and you have the ability to at least lessen or totally get rid of some certain ailments that you had. And by really taking the time, I'd say like at least 3 months postpartum to really focus on your nutrition, I mean, the possibilities for you may be endless. I really did this to a T my second time around. And you know what? I never had better energy. I felt amazing those first 3 months. And how important is it to you to feel good and have that energy when you're waking up all night? You're really starting that breastfeeding relationship. You may have another kid or other kids running around. And it really starts with that digestion piece. In postpartum, our digestion slows way down. In pregnancy, it's way up, and then it dives down. Our body is focusing on healing. It's not as much focusing on digesting food. So we need to think like a sick diet, almost like soups. Just lots of warm. We need warm to rebuild, because pregnancy was kind of cold in Ayurveda. Now, pregnancy was hot. Postpartum is cold, so we need to add that heat back in, right? We lost a lot of blood. We lost space. We have like empty space, so that kind of creates like this coldness in the body. So we need to add heat back in. So warming foods, spices like turmeric, garlic, and just spices that will, cinnamon. Cinnamon is very warming. So you need to think along those lines. And so we don't want complex starches. We don't want a lot of sugar. I completely cut out sugar. And it was actually very easy, because I knew that my long-term health was on the line. You know, this time is more important than any other time to really get your diet straight. And so having these casserole dishes that friends make, of course they're made with love and it's amazing, but I would ask them to follow an easy digestible diet, which is a lot of time fruits and veggies. Now fruits, again, have a lot more sugar in them, so you can't eat too much of it, but again, just sticking to that natural, like Whole30 type of diet. But adding in those warming foods, make sure you're drinking lots of warming fluids, like teas, and I boiled all of my water. I did have Teddy in wintertime, which really helped. I had Maddie in summer, and I did not want anything to do with adding more heat, but that's still what my body needed. But I boiled all my food. I made sure all of my food was at least at room temperature or warmer. I didn't have anything that was cold, like salads. I really took my postpartum digestion seriously, and I reaped the benefits. I really did. You know, my body was able to still process that energy. I felt good. And you know when you eat something heavy, and it just kind of sits there and you feel that heaviness. So by eating those foods that just, just flow through you and that aren't full of sugar, aren't just really heavy foods. You feel better, and on the bonus side is that you may help lose that weight a little bit quicker, which I know that every woman is looking to do. So it starts with your digestion, and I really, really hope that you can check out some of the resources. I will put the books that I have found extremely helpful for me, and that include recipes, down below in the comments. So happy postpartum eating. I know it is a time that you really have to focus and that is where also a postpartum doula comes in. I had my doula cook me a couple meals every time she came over so that they were more fresh. I didn't have to freeze them. And just being able to prioritize that for myself was really important. I got meal kits. I used Purple Carrot, like the vegan service, and it just worked great for me. I really prioritized my food the second time around, and it showed. So anyway, thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions, drop them below. I'd love to help.